So it's going to get cold again later on tonight. We're down here in Birmingham, wherever you're listening. We go across right now. We're in like 17 different countries and 49 different states or whatever, and people are listening to us all over the place. But we're right here in Birmingham, Alabama, and so it's getting a little chilly, right? And so we got a front coming through tonight.
Yep.
To go along with the lunar thing.
Oh, people are going to.
And then tomorrow morning it's going to be in the 30s. So last night was the first night that I used hand lotion. My hands were really dry.
Okay.
Not for that. I had the kids, so I didn't use the hand lotion for that. I used the hand lotion when the kids aren't here is different than hand lotion when I actually use it for my hands.
You actually use it for your hands to keep them supple?
Man, I'm telling you, my dad now was a newspaper distributor and was a tough-ass dude for 30-something years. And he used to get these splits right on the corner of his thumbs.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man, they hurt. They hurt like hell, right? And so he put Vaseline on there, and he was, he couldn't wear gloves and throw newspaper, so he was barehanded in like 10 degree below him, Cincinnati, Ohio. Jeez. And he used to put Vaseline on the corner of his thumbs about this time of year, put Band-Aids over it so it wouldn't crack, and his hands would crack. It was nasty, right? It's painful, right? There's nothing better than having really, really, really chapped hands or lips and putting like chapstick or putting lotion, and you just it feels so good because you just feel it seeping in. It burns a little bit, and you're like, "Oh, it feels so good," right?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yeah, sure. You do you.
So,
you have a story about.
According to this doctor, cold weather can also cause winter vagina.
Chapping? Not chafing, like drying and chapping.
And it's bad news for your sex life.
Well, yeah, because
this is one of those taboo subjects that women never talk about. It makes sense because it's exposed.
Well, it's not exposed.
It's skin that could get chapped.
Yeah, but it's not exposed.
Well, you're taking your clothes off. You're outside. You're cold.
I wonder if it's more of a dry. You know what I mean? Like particularly when we're here, we have the heaters going and.
Yeah, just dry skin. Just dry skin. Yeah,
because it's not the same as your hands.
Well,
okay, go ahead.
There's a thing, according to an expert, and I've got some ways that you can help.
I knew you. Because we are a public service organization.
There's a lot of women out there going, thank you for finally talking about winter vagina. Because, yes, discomfort, irritating, burning sensation, discomfort during sex.
Well, why don't we have a
difficult getting arousal? I mean, basically, it's like.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine?
I mean, if your lips were really chapped and they really hurt and they were cracked, and all of a sudden someone wanted to stuff a sandwich in your face, you go, dude, stop! And then you're bleeding and it hurts, and you got a big cut here, and you got canker sores, and next thing you know, someone's taking like something that's very highly acidic. Hey, I brought a brand new orange juice chicken. Here, stuff it in your face. You're like, it burns. Well, that's what the winter vagina is. I mean, us guys.
Because if we're going to do that, well, hang on. So why don't we have winter?
That's probably a story for tomorrow.
Yeah, because we have it. Ours is exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a moisture thing. Yep. You're right. That's a moisture thing.
Dry autumn and winter air depletes moisture from our bodies, every part of our body, leaving our skin dehydrated and cracked, and our sinuses parched. My nose right now is like.
I'm telling you,
it's horrible.
Is this? Can we do this?
And you would think in the summertime when it's like humid stuff, it would just you'd be gunky and stuff like that. Now it's like I'm so dry.
Yeah.
Like
we need to name this segment because I feel like if we don't name this segment, people tuning in are like, what are they doing? Like, we need this segment. 250-year-old. This is our public service announcement for anybody over the age of 30 to take care of your health. Number 1, hand lotion. Number 2, you need to keep your nasal passages moist by using a saline gel. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It'll help your voice too.
People don't like using gel, and I've been prescribed stuff, every type of stuff to spray up your nose, and I get it. And if you got to use it for a period of time for it to finally work. But it's a pain because by doing that, it's running and it's coming out. You're blowing your nose.
Are you talking saline gel or are you talking like allergy medicine?
Saline, allergy medicine.
Well, no, it's totally different. No.
Well, I know. Yes. Allergy medicine dries you out. So if you're taking sinus stuff now, it really dries you out.
So what you're supposed to do is you take your sinus inhaler.
It's sinus inhaler.
You take your sinus inhaler. Right? Whatever it is that you shove up your nose, different brands, and then you finish it off. You round it off with a couple squirts of a saline gel to keep it moist. Would you like me to bring some tomorrow? I can.
Sure.
But not mine. I'll bring you your own. You can get it on Amazon. I'll have
So
it
this
delivered
doctor
tomorrow.
says, and while it's an issue, few will want to discuss openly, which is why we're
but
doing
we do
that
here.
here.
Yeah.
Our vaginas can enter drought mode during this time.
Drought to drop.
Drought mode.
Yeah, okay. That makes
like
sense.
route.
Yeah.
It's off limits during the holidays.
Oh, that kind of drought. No, drought like dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also an idea of summer vaginas.
That's
they're all ready to go.
They are? Because I would think
they're fun. No, they're fun.
No, I
it's
think like
summertime
yeast infections and stuff.
No, it's good.
Okay.
This doctor says that dryness has nothing to do with the temperature outside. Rather, it's caused by low estrogen levels, with some medications in thrush. She said, actually, VJs function quite well in all seasons, but there is something to be said about the winter vajayjay because during this time of the year, there is a lot going on, and estrogen levels are lower. We're not outside as much. So there's something to be said.
So this is like seasonal affective disorder for the
vagina.
JJ.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that coming up in just a few minutes here on the Tony Kurre Radio.
You make me think every morning I come in here, and these are you put ideas in my head that stay with me for the entire day.
Yeah.
That I absolutely never. If I sat in my house and tried to think of stuff that Tony Kurre would ask me,
yes,
I would never come up with it.
Yes.
Never.
That's my job.
It's amazing.
Danny DeVito has a birthday today.
He's 82.
He is 77.
Okay.
RuPaul.
64.
61. Lauren Michaels.
Oh, he's old, dude. He's got to be like 80.
77.
Oh. He looks old. I think something happened to him.
Really? I think he looks good.
No, he looks good, but he's moving slow.
Well, he's 77 years old.
No, but come on.
Still working Saturday Night Live. He's still
I know,
getting
he's
working
moving
his ass
slow,
off.
though. But go ahead. Keep going.
He has produced so many different television shows. Who was the guy that produced all the All in the Family and stuff? And Norman Lear.
Who did...
Norman Lear did everything.
He did everything. He did the what do you call it? The Brady Bunch, Charlie's
everything.
Angels.
Yeah, so if Norman Lear said, I want to do a show, you're like, just do it.
Yep.
Just tell me what you're
Yep.
doing, how much
Yep,
you need, and we'll go. Now, Lauren Michaels is that guy. Daisy Fuentes. What happened to her? What happened to her? She was so smoking hot for a while. She was everywhere and haven't seen a peep. She's 55 years old. She's my age.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah.
But I remember, man, we were doing Jocks and stuff, and I was doing the morning show. I remember Daisy Fuentes was like, she was right there with Paris Hilton as far as in like.
Well, Paris Hilton, did you see Paris got a new reality show? She's getting married.
I know. She already got married.
She got married, so oh, man. Plus, too, did you see Britney released another video? Yeah. She wasn't naked, but she released a video because she's doing a Oprah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she released a video on Instagram, and she's...
Is there anything else that we need to know about?
Something's not right. Like, not that...
No, there's something wrong with her.
No, but this is the thing I got from this one, which just was different. This wasn't like something's not right psychiatrically. Yeah. Well, maybe. She was like... She was doing her video. She was she was thanking everybody for the free Britney stuff. Yeah. She said, I might as well do this before I go on Oprah, blah, blah, blah. She looked... kind of disheveled is the best way I can describe. I mean, she didn't look like dirty or anything, but disheveled. And she was, the camera was at the weirdest, it was like way up here. Yeah. Maybe that makes your stomach look, because she was wearing a crop. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, so but she's rocking. Obviously this is somebody is used to being in front of the camera. I don't know if she's comfortable, but she's like rocking, and she was just talking in a way that even for Britney sounded kind of like all over the place, not real classy, even like it, and she looked kind of like her hair was a mess.
There's just not something quite right there. I don't know what it is.
You know what I mean? Like because we've seen Britney.
Like not enough to make you think, okay, she's off a rocker, but there's just something wrong there.
Yes, and it's not. Yes.
I've been around that.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly
something just ain't quite right.
That's it. Well, listen, man. Britney's gonna have this is gonna be a hard one following up the Adele interview with Oprah.
I don't know. I mean, it's like she's moving out of her house for the first time.
Yeah,
and
she's talking about using.
Well, I know a lot of people want to see her fail because it's Britney, and a lot of people obviously want to see her do real well.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's gonna have a lot of responsibility. I listen. Outside, you can't get pregnant, you can't get married, which I don't know how much of that was true. I don't know. Right. They may be wearing an IUD. I don't know if that's true or not.
Right.
I do think it was weird that she had a conservatorship for so long.
Yes.
and she's 30-something years old. She should be able to do, at this point,
Right.
it's fight or flight. You put
Right.
It's like, okay, you're not living in my basement anymore. Although her father wanted her to live in the basement.
Right.
But you get out of here, and good luck to you. At this age, you're going to make it or you're not. We're going to find out. And let's admit, 15 years ago, we all thought she was going to be dead by now because she was shaving her head. And she was going through all these different issues that unfortunately were happening to her in her life. So but something just ain't.
We're gonna
I want to see what happens with this newfound freedom she has.
Yes, I want to see, and I want to see what Oprah does. Because Oprah's like,
and she's probably being just shredded, ripped in 50,000 different directions. Because the people, the people that maybe through the conservatorship were like, her father was like, no, we're not doing this. No, Penthouse, no. I'm sure he did some good things.
Right. Now it's wide open.
Now they're all reaching back out there going.
But don't you think unless something is not quite right, which we kind of think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm naive here. I give people like Britney Spears the benefit of the doubt. And what I mean by that is she's navigated, minus the conservatorship, she's navigated her career. She's not dead.
Yep.
She is highly successful. I feel like she can make, short of the Instagram, I don't want to see her on like celebrity box. She's gonna be on Oprah. Look, Oprah.
Yep.
Oprah is like the Barbara Walters. It's Oprah's gonna pull this stuff out. Oprah's gonna call it like it is, and we're gonna get to see Britney. I can guarantee you that she will be prepped. She will look phenomenal, right? She will.
I don't know.
No, I think she will. Because
we'll see.
You can't go. Look, you can't. But Oprah will get to the bottom of it. She will. Oprah's like the ultimate, says across
You're
somewhere
such
between.
An Oprah lover. You're such an Oprah lover.
She's somewhere between a psychologist, your auntie, and like a godmother.
Well, the thing with her is it was who was it? Barbara Walters.
Yes,
she was the first Barbara Walters. When you went on Barbara Walters, you knew that anything went.
Yeah.
So when you go on Oprah, anything goes.
And
so
Oprah's pretty.
That allows people to express themselves in a
Yes.
different way than if they would if they were on the Kurre and Klapow show.
What do you mean?
Because they know that the questions are coming. If we ask her a question, then she's going to go. Pfft. But if we had this platform where if you're on the Kurre and Klapow show, and for the most part, there you are. If you're on the show,
people
we'll
know that. It's almost like when people on our show,
they know we're going to go there.
Well, they also are like we hypnotize them. Seriously, people get on our show and they say stuff that they would never say on any other. We've
had Mike Leach say some things on our show that he would have never said.
You are like Oprah.
Yeah.
You are like Oprah.
Yeah,
and Oprah, you're like one.
Oprah. Gordon Lightfoot turns 83 today.
I thought he was dead.
We were just talking about him.
Yeah, because you said if you went out on tour, you wouldn't go see him.
No,
you said it was a money grab. That's what you said.
Yeah, well, he came on tour about, I say 5 years ago, so it was probably 10 years ago. And it was kind of like, and I like, If You Could Read My Mind's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, but that's one song.
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Okay, that's fine.
Sundown.
Oh,
he had a bunch of songs.
Sundown's good, yeah.
He had like 5 or 6 good songs.
Yeah, but that's it.
But the tickets were like $300 a piece.
See, and
I'm like, dude, I'm
not seeing anyone for $300 a piece.
Today is Guinness World Record Day. Today we celebrate people and anyone that's ever set a Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay.
Today is Homemade Bread Day. Homemade bread is fantastic.
My son.
For about 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, you eat
That's it.
Well, but you eat it.
You eat it the next day. It's not as good. When it's hot and it comes out, it's unbelievable if you make it right.
Yep.
But then the next day, it's bird food. It's
that's true.
Bread is and bread makers are the big thing for Christmas. And bread, and you make it one time. It's like my turkey fryer. Yeah, I got a turkey fryer, fantastic. The first time I used it, and it was a pain in the ass to clean up. I was like, I ain't doing.
Bread makers were a thing in the 90s.
Yeah,
I got one in the 90s, and you put like. Man, I was making peanut butter, rosemary bread, and then it busted over because I put too much stuff. My son bakes bread.
Yeah.
Max is a baker. Max makes some amazing, and no, it's not a bread maker.
Yeah,
he makes the dough.
There's only too much bread you can eat.
What?
Like you can't just eat bread all the time. It's not good for you.
No,
it's high in carbohydrates. No, what I'm saying is like if you got someone that eats, like I get a loaf of bread once every week.
Oh yeah, you can't eat bread. Yeah, you need to eat.
I'll have a roll. Sometimes I'll go to Jim and Nick's and get their little things. And bread comes a lot of different ways, right? Slice the pickle, but for the most part, but not enough to make my own stinking bread.
Oh no, but good.
I eat meat every day, but I don't eat bread every day.
I wish Max lived here. He'd make you some
Tell him
bread.
to send me something.
He can't, because by the time it comes from the UK, it's not going to work.
It's 3 hours later. It's no
That's
good.
right.
Today's Take a Hike Day today, and today's also a National Unfriend Day. And I was like, ooh, Unfriend Day. And it has to do with obviously Facebook. A lot of people will give Facebook a lot of hell for a lot of different reasons. The fact that you can get 5,000 friends, they're like, they've really kind of tarnished the whole idea of having a friend, period. Because when Facebook started originally, it was for you to reach out to actual friends, family members, cousins, aunts, uncles, whatever. That's what Facebook was. And then we obviously saw how it exploded into this thing that we don't even know what the hell is.
Well, and I mean, if you think about the way Zuckerberg did it, it was because it was college focused. It was, if you're on a big campus and you don't know other people, it was a way to connect without having to initially go and run and find people. And the idea was I'm going to connect. I'm sitting here in my dorm room. You're on a big campus. I don't know I don't know about other people over there. So I'm going to connect, and not like hookup connect, not Tinder connect, and then I can develop a friend network. But I really think if you look at the history of Facebook, it wasn't to develop it and keep it online. It was, there's Tony. He's on the other side of campus. I didn't know he lived there. We can become friends, and then.
We also know that if you follow someone that you don't know, there is a 67% chance they will follow you back. So
follow or friend, because you don't have to
follow or friend. If you friend on the same thing, there's a good chance if you see your friends, you will go on there and tap it. Well, they friended me. I must know them. Then you friend them back.
It's almost obligated.
67% across social media platforms. There's about a 2/3 of a shot that if you friend somebody or follow somebody, they're going to follow you back. If for any other reason, just because they're like pleasantries.
Yeah, but do you feel
like someone walk up and say, I want to be your friend? You're like, I'm good.
Well, I was going to ask you, when you hit, I don't know. Sometimes I will hit, if I don't really know the person, I will hit, what is it, friend request? I'll hit decline or delete. And I have a tinge of like, I feel bad.
Well, because you don't know if you know that person.
Well, no.
It could be someone from church. I've had several people call me out and go, yeah, well, if you'd follow my friend request.
But you're famous. But you're famous. So
I got to 5,000 a couple of years ago. And so then I had some people come on board that I wanted to actually friend.
You had to unfriend.
And I was like, so I have to unfriend some other people. So
I think you need a public figure page. I think that's
if you don't have a profile picture, you're out.
Well, yeah, because that's,
But I got some friends of mine that don't have profile pictures.
Okay, tell them to get on. Come, look, you're already, if you're only just on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even my mom, she's going to be 80.
Yeah.
She knows how to use the, you can't not have a profile picture.
Amber Kay from Fayetteville, Arkansas said, I'm tired of reading status updates. She said, this is a great day that we should celebrate where we all can go through our friends and just start deleting. And if it's someone that is a friend of yours that you really like, and they want to call you out, then go, I'm sorry, I was just cleaning out my stuff. I'll friend you back, and then friend them back. But for the most part, I mean, out of 5,000 people on my Facebook, and I got a healthy number of followers because the more people you're talking to, the more. Well,
you're different. You're a celebrity.
Well, a lot of people consider me a friend, even though they don't know me,
right?
Because I've been on the radio for a long time. So I may go through that because there are some other new people. Because once you get to 5,000, now they should just open it up and let you friend as many people.
Well, I know why they do that.
I don't know. I don't see where it would hurt.
Plus, too, this is redefined. I'm going to get deep for just under a minute for sure. Yeah. Facebook and social media, but particularly Facebook with the friending, it's redefined. It's created a new category of friend. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think anybody would consider your friends on Facebook the same unless they are also your traditional friend.
Yep.
Like, I got Facebook friends who are not my personal friends. It's like Facebook has created a new definition of friend, or a new category of friend, or a new level of friend.
The person who's really stout is the one that doesn't friend anybody but has a crap load of followers.
Yes.
Because they don't need to follow other Donald Trump.
No, you see that on Instagram all the time.
He follows like 13 people.
You see that on Instagram, and you see
that's impressive.
And that's
when you get friended, like when Taylor Hicks friended me, and I got followed by Blackberry Smoke.
Really?
Yesterday.
I'm working on Maureen McCormick myself.
And they got 57,000 followers on Twitter. Blackberry Smoke does. And so when they retweeted my stuff, I friended them immediately, and they friended me back, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Lane Kiffin follows me.
Yeah, well, you're
and when I was doing sports radio, Damon Johnson, obviously, this Roger Daltrey
follows
me on Twitter.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe it was a mistake.
It could be, but I love it.
Have you brought Daltrey on stage?
I have.
Okay.
But it was before social
Johnny
media.
Van Sant?
He should.
He should, because he
good friend of mine did a thing
sent a
about
birthday video.
Jimmy Kimmel said, friendship is a sacred thing, and I believe Facebook is cheapening it.
It's just.
I go on this Facebook, I see, this is Jimmy Kimmel, he's trying to be funny. I see people with thousands of what they call friends. This is impossible. You can't have 1,000 friends. Here's how you can tell who on Facebook is really your friends. Let's say on a Friday you post a status update that says, I'm moving this week and I need help. The people that respond, those are your friends. Everyone else isn't. Yeah.
I would be like, oh, I missed that one.
Someone said Jimmy Kimmel's Facebook campaign is clever, so we're keeping him on our friend list for now, but just remember, Jimmy, it's one thing to be an unfriender. It's a whole different story to be the one unfriended.
That is.
So you have to take that shot. So get on there.
I'm not. I don't care.
If I've got an extra couple hours today and I get on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, like you got an extra couple of hours to get on Facebook? Yeah, right. That's like a... I don't know. I don't really... I don't unfriend anyone unless they get weird or they say stuff that is so against what I believe.
Yeah.
Then it's gone. But other than that, I don't. We get all bent out of
it's so
shape.
but it's so like right now. I think I've got like 170 something notifications on my Facebook.
Dude, I know
from yesterday. I went through the whole thing. If it was blue, I was like, and every time someone hearts something, you click it, and it's the same feed. You're like, I've already seen this. And then someone will comment on that, and it's the same. And so you're clicking 5 things for one heart, and it's like, okay, I've seen this, and it's just a waste of time. They need to clean that out. So I went through everything, make sure everything was clear. I tipped at everything, and then people were inviting me to different events, and so-and-so liked this page, and
so
blah, blah,
hard
blah,
Tony
blah.
Kurre.
Someone liked my video, and then, of course, you look for the comments, and you have to like their comment, or then you're told you have to reply to it,
It's
reply with a question, so you keep it going.
Yes.
Oh, it's such a racket. And I'm like, these people are being super nice, because I have a core of really good people.
Yes.
The Steve McClintons, the Steve Harshes.
Right, and you never
the people that
them.
like all my stuff, and I love it, the Lee Yarboroughs, and I love those people,
Yeah.
and so I thank you, and occasionally I'll throw something out. But it's like, it's just, like, and I know I got to do this, you got to do it. The LinkedIn thing used to be business.
Now
you're not going to see a lot of trolling on LinkedIn. which is nice,
no.
But it's getting to the point, I got so many notifications, and it's
because you're networking.
Oh, networking.
You're networking. I'm really. You got to get your ass.
I got 70 something notifications just a couple days ago from LinkedIn. I'm thinking, okay, because there's job things on there. You can post job things, and it's all just a bunch of hooey.
No, it's not all a bunch of hooey.
Most of it is.
Did you
look?
have
to. It is. You know what it is? It's mining for gold. It's mining for gold.
Well, yeah, but
you got to go up and down a creek for about 3 hours before you find a nugget this big.
The difference about LinkedIn, which I really like, if you talk about mining for gold. If you're looking for, I don't mean just looking for a job, but if you're looking for sort of business connections and opportunities, it is far better than the other platforms.
Well, sure, that's what it was created for.
But it's a great thing. I mean, it is I really enjoy, and I'm on all of them, but I do enjoy LinkedIn because I like to know what other people do. Like, I would never... If Dr. Hubline and Adaptogen had not sort of come to us, I might have come across them only on LinkedIn just because of some of the same. We run in some of the same software circles, and I find the people looking at people's profile on LinkedIn is fascinating to me. What else did they do for a job? What was their education? Who they? You could get a recommendation. You could put a request out to me. I will write a recommendation for you.
Well, I will say this, because if you go to LinkedIn, every platform's different.
Yes.
It all has. Twitter's in and out.
Yep.
Go. Facebook is you're in, and you're liking kitty cat pictures, and
no,
you're just in it.
No. Facebook is you're at a party talking to your auntie.
Exactly. Yeah,
Instagram is, and TikTok
and
is.
Facebook's a lot older.
Yes.
Talked to Matt Coulter yesterday. Was on the Jay Burke Arena. Matt's older than I am. He's like, I like Facebook. I'm just wanting to tap cat pictures. People's making food and stuff like that. Yeah. I love it. Blah, blah, blah. And occasionally he'll post something. I like Twitter because, again, I can get in, get out.
Yep.
Instagram is a lot younger, but it's something you got to be on.
Yep.
You got to be slick, got to be cool. TikTok is even younger than that. And then LinkedIn is for like the professional people. You don't have people on there trolling on LinkedIn, which is nice. But if you are posting stuff on LinkedIn, you're in that highfalutin Dusty Rivers, Alex Hubon. I'm not saying. I'm just saying out of all the platforms, that's the highest.
It's the most professional focused. Like you said. You're not posting.
Dude living in his basement with his mom ain't on LinkedIn. That's my point. But he's on Twitter. He's on TikTok. Absolutely. He's on Facebook.
Absolutely. Although what you are seeing on LinkedIn now is more, it's walking that line around people posting either articles or positions about social issues, culture. It's walking a fine line. Here's the rule on LinkedIn.
Yep.
You got to couch it somehow associated with people, careers, and life. Like, there's no puppy pictures on LinkedIn. No puppy pictures. Now you could post the benefit of animals in reducing stress and productivity.
Sure. You can post them on there, but people ain't gonna look at
it. Well, I do. That's how I take my Instagram things and I twist them for